Hello, Zainey friends. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to talk to you about what's in this little bag right here. Do you know what it is?
Oh, I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
You might not. Well, if the title has anything to do with it, you might know that this is the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory palette from Storybook Cosmetics. So we're going to do a little bit of talking about this. We're going to show you what it's like, and we're going to do a little bit of a tutorial on my face. So that you can see also. Make sure that you are following us on social media though, because I will have probably already put swatches of this up on there, so you want to make sure that you're following so that you can see them, because they're pretty cool. Yes. So this is what the bag looks like, and it is like this really nice, like velvety soft bag. It's pretty awesome.
It's just like the one that the other one had come in, but I like the fact that they put them in these bags.
The other one was actually brown, if I remember correctly. I think it was brown.
Huh. We'll have to look through. I think we still have it.
We probably do. I don't think I got rid of it at all. Okay, and then it also comes with a little bookmark, which is cool because, you know, it looks like a book. And remember, I have the back there. This is where I'm starting to keep them. So I have the Wizardry and Witchcraft palette back there. And so this is the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one. The art is really cute. I like how they did the art a lot. And one of the things I was noticing as I was looking at the back is that when you buy this, 10% of your sales goes to the Roald Dahl Foundation for... I have to look on the inside. It says, well done you. By buying this eyeshadow palette, you helped another child. 10% of all Roald Dahl income goes to our charity partners. So in buying this, you are giving a little bit to someone else, which I thought was cool, especially considering that I think this palette was like $60.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you know, I mean, for a higher end palette, is not horrible. But like for me personally, I'm only buying like palettes right now that I'm really excited about and that are themed maybe, or that I'm just really excited about. So I'm really trying to not buy as many palettes as I have in the past because I tend to just not use them, and it makes me sad that I don't. So that's why I was like, okay, $60, I'm not really buying another palette right now. I'm planning for this. It's happening. Okay.
We've been planning on this one ever since it was announced.
And I was actually really sad because I heard that they were going to be doing a Mean Girls palette. So I was crossing my fingers that it would come out on October 3rd. So if you've ever seen Mean Girls, you know what October 3rd means. And I haven't heard anything. And at the time that we're filming this video, October 3rd is in like 4 days. So I don't think they're going to come out with it then. No, I don't think so. One thing I wanted to show you that was in here is that you do get your own golden ticket, which is amazing. So it says the 1st of February at 10 a.m. Many wonderful surprises await you. And it's actually not, it's not cardboard, it is laminated, but it's more of like a vellum kind of feeling ticket, which is awesome. I'm really, really happy for this because that was just a surprise. I was like, oh, golden ticket, amazing. So inside it looks like this. Let me go ahead and put the golden ticket like over the mirror so it doesn't really kill you there. But on this up here, above the mirror, it says tremendous things. And then down here it says, are in store for you. So awesome. And then these are the colors. So the colors go Charlie Bucket, Snozberries, Augustus Gloop, Mike TV, Willy Wonka, Oompa Loompa, of course they had to be that orange, Fizzy Lifting Drink, Veruca Salt, Everlasting Gobstopper, Violet Beauregard, Wonka Bar, and Golden Ticket. So those are all the colors. So appropriate for the book and the movie. I loved the movie when I was growing up, except for that part where they're in the tunnel. That scared the crap out of me. I hated that part.
What was interesting about that was that none of the other actors knew he was going to go that dark with it, so all of their reactions are legitimate. They're like, what?
Well, I'm sure they couldn't even see it because there was a video on the background anyway, but...
Yeah, but it was like how he was singing it.
That.
Really creepy.
Yeah, the worm going over at the face now. So basically what's going to happen is, as I do my eye look, we are going to talk about things about the movie, because why wouldn't we? Of course. The first thing I'm going to do is start with Everlasting Gobstopper. It's this pink color right here. And I'm just going to put that all over my eye. Do you want to talk about, like, maybe Wonka candy and how that has kind of...
Yeah, see, the strange thing is, even though we both grew up loving the original version of the movie, which is not Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, even though the book was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And then, yeah. I've never actually been that much of a fan of the Willy Wonka chocolates and all that stuff. It felt almost kind of cheap to me. Doesn't look nearly as luxurious as the candies and other treats that you see in the movie. But that being said, the Everlasting Gobstoppers, I do remember them. They're just jawbreakers, really.
Yeah.
But they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Jawbreakers.
Yeah. I think so too. All right, so first impressions of the shadow, and I don't know if you can see it because of the light, is that they went on really well, like really fast. So I'm happy about that. So the next color I want to use here, let's try Wonka Bar. Yes, Wonka Bar. And then I'm going to actually just put Willy Wonka probably over the top of that and I'm going to use both of these in my crease to blend it out a little bit more, see if I can add a little depth on the inside of it. Of course, I'm using my favorite e.l.f. crease brush for that because it is amazing for that. So let's talk about Willy Wonka in general. We can talk about Gene Wilder,
Yeah, now see, when you're going through that original movie, so much of what was going on there was Oscar Wilde just being Oscar Wilde.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Oscar Wilde is a playwright.
That's correct. Hey, Wilder. It's morning time when we're doing this, people.
That is so true.
I had a long day yesterday. So he just kind of went off and did stuff, and the other actors had no clue. Like in that.
So what you're saying is he went off book.
He went off book a lot.
Okay.
That whole introduction scene with Willy Wonka, he did that off the cuff. Nobody knew he was going to do that, and so again, because he wanted to go for real impressions from these kids.
Authentic responses,
yeah. Because especially these were child actors. They're not necessarily always awesome.
They weren't the best.
So getting authentic reactions out of them was the best way to do it. And so that's how he did pretty much everything. He was also kind of a prima donna, from what I remember.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was difficult to control him.
But he was a genius in his own way, so I guess I kind of understand that.
Because of the work that he did in this movie, it was that good. And I think, really, I don't know if we would have had the remake if we hadn't had the original movie.
That is probably true.
So.
But, I mean, they did do a bunch of Roald Dahl books. Like, they did James and the Giant Peach. It wasn't live action totally, but, you know.
Yeah. Now, what you might not know, a lot of people don't know this, is that there was a second book.
Yep.
There's Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. No, it was Willy Wonka and the Great Glass Elevator.
Yeah.
Because the first one...
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I did read the book when I was a kid.
I did too, yeah.
But all I really remember is that some of those creatures that he described during the tunnel scene do show up, and they communicate by warping their bodies into the shapes of letters, which was
I forgot about that.
Weird. But I don't remember anything else. It was in space.
It was in space.
So that might be really weird to read again as an adult.
That is true.
Then again, I also really need to read A Wrinkle in Time again.
Well, yeah, we should, because the movie, they're doing a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Next year. I want to say it's coming out.
Do you remember the, what was it, the PBS special on that? Or there's a special that they made of A Wrinkle in Time, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
I'm just blending out right now the purple that I just put on, just because it is a little heavy and a little splotchy, but I really like the color of it, especially blended with the other one. So we're just going to blend it out. I did only put that on the outer corner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in on the lid. I really want to use Golden Ticket. This thing is so nice. I'm going to use that just kind of in the inner to middle. After that, I might go in with a little more of the Willy Wonka on the outside, but I just want to actually, you know what? I might use Violet Beauregarde. This one right here. I'm going to use that one on the outside going out. too. Should we talk about the kids and were there any of the kids that kind of stood out as, you know what, you're a brat, but I could deal with you? Or were you just kind of like, I don't like any of you?
For most of them, I was just kind of like, I don't really like any of you. That's part of it, especially when you read the book. Like, when you're going through, they got really nasty endings. All of them. None of them died, but all of them probably wished they had.
Yeah.
And from the way I remember it, I was like, good. Not that I would wish terrible things on children, but they probably learned their lesson and did not continue life acting that way.
I guess maybe the thing about the original movie that always kind of got me was, well, I was so really happy that Charlie does end up getting the chocolate factory. I guess I was kind of like, you know what, you messed up too, and you know, you drank the fizzy lifting drinks, and you almost died, but yet you're still giving it, like, what? I guess in my mind, a lot of times I was kind of like, so the only reason why you're getting the factory is because you decided not to take revenge, and you gave him back the candy, and you didn't share it. And loyalty. I know that's like the lesson was loyalty, but part of me was kind of like going between
I think a lot of what this was, that ending was not necessarily just about being loyal and all that stuff. It was the spirit of these children.
Right.
When you looked at each one of them, they're like, me, what I want, what I'm going to take, my interests. And when he took those fizzy lifting drinks, it was actually his grandpa that got him to do it.
Oh, that is true. That is a good point.
When they did so, it was a little bit more out of a, wow, this place is so amazing. I don't even know what this is, but just out of the joy of it, I want to try this out.
That's true.
And by doing so, he actually proved where his spirit was. That he was here because he enjoyed it for what it was. And that's the kind of spirit that Willy Wonka wanted to have as a successor.
Yeah.
Then he's like, okay, well now I need to make sure that this kid isn't just going to sell off my secret. So he did that final test.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, so lastly what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the under part of the eye. Well, actually, okay, I have another couple of things. I'm going to use Charlie Bucket right underneath my brow bone, and then right here. I think I'm going to go down underneath with the Willy Wonka color, like right underneath my eyes. And then I've already put on mascara, so I'm going to use Get Paid from ColourPop in the waterline, and then the NYX Epic Ink as a liner. Top of that, I kind of really do like the look, how it goes from like gold to purple. I tried to blend out the middle of it a little bit more, just make it be not as crazy, but I do like it. I like the golden ticket color is really nice.
Yeah,
it went on so well. And I think the Violet Beauregard color also did go on very well. So some of these are really, really, really good colors. The Charlie Bucket one that I'm using right now is also really good.
Yeah, there's one thing that I did like about the new movie, though. And that was the stuff that they added at the end. Even though it was like, okay, well, we're just going to ignore the Great Glass Elevator as far as like the possibility of the movie, of doing another movie, they went and delved into Willy Wonka himself.
Right, yeah.
And showed how Charlie...
Why he is the way he is.
Why he is the way he is, how Charlie changed him. Charlie basically saved him. And I'm like, this is actually good storytelling.
Yeah, definitely.
Where the other one was just like, hey, you were not a jerk. Have a chocolate factory.
Yeah, and that's what I think I was trying to say, is that it was a lot harder for me to grasp, I think, as a child when that movie came out. As much as I loved that movie and what it was about, there was a certain part of me at the end that was just kind of like, well, this guy is just strange, and I don't know how I feel about that, really.
And the newer movie with Johnny Depp fixed that.
Yeah,
they made him a person, not just a wacko.
That is very true.
So But otherwise, like the new songs and the new Oompa Loompas,
That was a little
they're
weird.
just a little off.
I know, and I really liked the old one, the old Oompa Loompa song.
Oh yeah, those guys are cool.
Yeah, guys, because there were more than one.
Yeah.
Whereas in the new one, there was only
one, and he was digitally replicated a billion times.
a billion times. All right, this is finally the lip I'm using. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and it is in the shade Angora. This is fairly new. I've had it for a little while, though, and I really do like the formula of it. It's very nice. This and the Maybelline Epic Stay Ink Lip are both from the drugstore that remind me a lot of ColourPop, and I really, really do like the formula of it a lot.
So that's our kind of take on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as far as the movie went, both of the movies and the books-ish. So, tell us what you think down below. Did you read the book? Did you watch both of the movies? Did you only watch one? Which one's your favorite?
Exactly. Yeah, which movie is your favorite too? Yes. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check right up above here because there will be a playlist of other makeup tutorial videos from the fall. And then if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. You're going to do that right here. And thank you so much for watching. But until next time,
Stay zany.
bye-bye.